It's always a great time to be here on The Big Question. And this is where we get to have society talk about societal issues, controversial issues, things pertaining to society, and how we can make Nigeria a better place. And today is the fifth day in the month of August 2026. I think it's still safe to say Happy New Month. I'm praying it's going to be a great month for every single one of us by the grace of God. It's 8 minutes past 12 o'clock this afternoon. I hope your day has been great. The sun is sunning. Everything is just going well as it should be. And I hope you're doing fine. My name is Fulua Kiremi, and you would see me every day, every weekday on The Big Question, Wednesdays and Fridays, 12:05 p.m. on Women Radio 91.7. Today, on The Big Question, we're shining light on a remarkable initiative that has been transforming the lives of young girls across Nigeria for nearly 2 decades. And that is She Creates Summer Camp, an 18-year running program run by the Women's Technology Empowerment Center, and it has empowered over 600 girls through technology, innovation, and leadership training. And today we're here to have this conversation, talking about the boot camp, the great work that they're doing, and how we can be a part of it as well. And joining me today is Otharo Diamond. Good afternoon, Diamond. How are you doing today?
Good afternoon, Fee. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. It's so good to have you on the show. Let's just get straight into the conversation this afternoon. Tell us, for those who are listening right now, what is She Creates Summer Camp? Summer Camp, what is it about? What is it about, basically?
All right, thank you so much. So the She Creates program is a 2 weeks immersive STEM camp. And it's an initiative by Women's Technology Empowerment Center. Basically, what we do at WTech is to bridge the gender gap in STEM. We realize that there are lesser women and girls. Is to bridge that gap. And the She Creates program is one of the initiative that we have set out to, use as a medium, a platform to reach out to girls, especially girls from underserved communities, girls within the ages of 13 to 17. It's a place where we move beyond just using technology to actually creating technology, teaching these girls how to be, technology creators, technology leaders as well. So it's basically a summer camp, but it is focused on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Excellent. I love that. That's really good. And I'm curious to know what inspired the creation of this camp and how has it grown over the last 18 years?
Okay, so we started back in 2008 with basically less than 20 girls in Lagos. And, we saw a real gap. Women make only about 22% of STEM graduates in Nigeria. And we actually wanted to change that narrative. So we started with the She Creates camp, and we expanded into other programs and also expanded the camp into other states as well. Before COVID, we ran the She Creates camp in Kwara. We also ran it in Oka as well. But post-COVID, we have been able to just run it in Kwara. And this year, we introduced it in Ondo State. So currently, as we speak, the She Creates camp is running in both Kwara and Ondo as a non-residential camp. But for Lagos, it is running for 2 weeks as a residential camp.
Awesome. I like the sound of that. Thank you so much for doing this for the girls. Thank you so much. Now, what's the theme of this year's camp? What's the theme and what's it focused on? And also, I want you to walk us through some of the sessions that the girls will be experiencing, maybe like AI, 3D animation, cybersecurity. Let's know about it.
Yes, so just like you have said, the focus for this year is AI because, if we know what is currently happening in the world, we're gradually moving into a world where we're literally depending on AI for most of the things that we do. So this year, the camp is focusing on AI with the theme of designing today and the future right now. So the focus, the sessions that they'll be having at the camp, we're going to be doing 3D animation. They're going to be building projects that provides solution to security challenges. So one
Yes.
of the things we encourage at the camp is for girls to come up with solutions to problems within their immediate communities, problems
Mm,
that they can easily relate to. And like you
mm,
know, in Nigeria, one of our challenges is security. So they're
yes.
going to be using artificial intelligence to build solutions that combat security problems that they are facing in their immediate communities. So aside the technical aspect of the camp, we also build their soft skills, their professional skills. So they're going to be session on etiquette training, public speaking. They're going to have session on gender and leadership, and we're going to, have industry based facilitators who
Mm,
are focused on the respective fields to be training these girls. They're also going to have sessions like cyber security, the art of filmmaking, where they will be introducing them on the basics of, filmmaking and a lot more. It's going to be a power-packed 2 weeks. Very interesting and very, very immersive.
wow, I feel like I should be a part of the of the camp already. With the many things you say you're going to be learning, I really would love to be a part of it as well. So I want to know, who are those who are eligible to attend this camp? Can younger people, older people, who are those that are eligible to attend this camp?
Okay, I know you want to be among, but unfortunately, I'm very sure you don't cut the age. Okay, so the camp is open to secondary school girls who are between the ages of 13 to 17 years old.
Mm,
We welcome girls from all backgrounds, basically, but we are particularly about girls who have keen interest in, learning more about STEM. Because if the
yeah.
interest is not there, then the work that we are doing, it will be difficult for us to, do our work. So it's basically open to girls who have keen interest in studying STEM, and
Mhm.
also girls from underserved community who lack access to technology. So, this type of STEM training is not what we get to see in secondary schools, to be
Yes.
very honest. So we kind of open our doors to secondary school teenagers within the ages of 13 to 17
Mm.
who do not have access to technology and who has a keen interest in studying STEM.
Very, very, very important. It's important to teach people who are interested. More like, it doesn't need to force someone who doesn't want that, and which is very
Yeah.
good as well. Now, I want to know, how does this camp help build confidence, creativity, and leadership in these girls? You mentioned quite a number of things, but I still want you to talk about it, especially for the parents that are listening. And, they want to know, if my daughter comes for this camp, is anything going to change? Am I going to notice anything? What are the likely things that parents are, going to notice about their kids when they get back home?
They will notice a lot. I'm
Okay.
so for the camp, yeah, 2 weeks is a long time for girls to learn a lot. And
Mm,
for that 2 weeks, what we focus on, you know, we have different girls who are coming from diverse communities,
yeah.
right? So we try to put them in different groups, let them learn together. We understand the importance of teamwork, right?
Yes.
So when we have girls coming together and it sparks their creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone in a group, have like different ideas. We throw challenges to them and we are like, okay, you know what? Come up with a solution to this problem. And from their peers, there's kind of like a certain spark, that, it springs up creativity amongst them. And that's
Yes.
the heart of what we do, really. It comes from, a collaborative environment. They work as a team to solve challenges, and it kind of, builds their confidence. So oftentimes we hear parents tell us that after the camp, they notice a flip in their children, in their daughters, right? You see a girl who, before the camp, she's a bit timid, she's not outspoken, but after the camp, sometimes the parents even say, I'm not sure it's the same person I brought to the camp that I'm taking back home. So there's a whole flip in their character, their confidence is built because they have sessions like emotional intelligence as well, which also builds their character as a person. Do you
Mm.
understand? So
Yes.
after the 2 weeks immersive program, there's a flip. There's always a change in terms of their character, the way they speak, the way they
Yes.
articulate, the way they work together. You will
Mm.
definitely see that's as a parent. So we've
Hmm.
have often heard testimonials from our parents, and I believe that parents who have actually sent their children to the camp, most times they come back again and again and again. So
Yes.
that's to tell you that whatever we're doing there, we're doing something right, and lives are being changed.
Yes, definitely. Lives are being changed, and that's the most important thing. Thank you so much for the great work that you're doing.
Thank you so much, Fane.
Yeah, now we have a lot of camps in Nigeria, a lot of summer camps. And a parent listening right now might be wondering, that's all of them say it was there. We know, what makes She Creates camps stand out from other youth programs in Nigeria?
Okay, so for me, I think it's the combination of depth and longevity. We
Mm-hmm.
have been in the space for about 18 years now. This year,
Yeah.
She Create Camp is going to be the 19th edition. I mean, it speaks volumes for itself,
Yes,
right?
it does.
We are one of the few organizations in Nigeria that offer, such a deep dive into the tech space for that age group. And we believe in catching them young, because at that young age, that is when they are indecisive about the kind of career path that they want to go in. So our
Mm.
structure really is with, experienced facilitators from the industry, and we also partner with reputable organizations who also support the camp. So if we have been there for almost two decades, like I said earlier, it
Yeah.
means that we are doing something right.
Yes.
And it definitely stands out from other regular camps out there, because fine, our focus is on tech, but we're not just leaving it at tech. It's more or less like a robust curriculum, because just the way we want to see, more young girls and teenage girls going to the tech field, we are also building their character as a woman. We are also, training them professionally so that they can fit perfectly into the professional world. So I
Yes.
think that basically makes us, different or unique from every other camp out there.
Mm. I agree with you on that. Thank you so much. Now you've spoken a lot, or you've said a lot of about the fact that you're going to be bringing expert facilitators to the boot camp this year. Now, who are some of these facilitators, these mentors, and partners, organizations supporting this boot camp this year?
So we're fortunate to have like a pool of expert facilitators in various fields. Our facilitators are experts from data science to digital safety, cybersecurity, AI, and we have also been able to, partner with Lagos State Ministry of Education, Ondo State, and Kwara State as well. So what
Mm-hmm.
we do basically is work with our respective organizations. I might not be able to mention all their names, and just they partner with us by supporting us. They also support us with some of their professional staffs who handle some certain sessions according to their job. And
Yeah.
also, what we do is we train people as well. So some of our alumni that has even attended the camp, in the past, they come back to give
Yeah.
back to the girls. And I think it's a very, very interesting, story, because you see girls who have attended camp far back as 10 years ago, 7 years
Mm.
ago, they're coming back. They are now professionals in their respective field, and they are coming back to give back to younger girls. And I think that their story can, be easily related to, because they
Yes.
were once like these girls. So
Agree.
basically, that's how we get our facilitators for the camp.
Hmm. Thank you so much for that. Now, what are some of the locations that you mentioned that it's a residential camp? So, what are some of the locations where you're going to be having them in Nigeria, and what are the dates so parents can look forward to them?
Okay, so like I said earlier, for the camp is going to, or rather, it's being hosted in Kwara and Ondo currently.
Okay.
It started on Monday, which is the third of August, and it's going to run through to the 8th of August. And for Kwara and Ondo, they are non-residential camp. It's just a 1 week non-residential camp. But for
Mm.
Lagos, it's going to be a 2 weeks residential camp running from on the 9th of August to the 22nd of
Yes.
August.
On the 9th of August to the 22nd of
Yes.
August. All right. And it's residential. Okay.
Yes, residential.
All right. So for parents who are listening and they are concerned, "Ah, my kid is going to be away from me for 2 weeks, and they want to know about what do they need to know about their safety, supervision, accommodation arrangements? Is there feeding, or are they bringing food from home? You know.
That's a very beautiful question. I get that a lot because, I mean, for a parent to release their daughter for a period of 2 weeks, with the current situation we are facing in Nigeria, you have to
Yeah.
be very, very careful. So we encourage parents to come and inspect our accommodation. So there's accommodation for them provided in a very safe and secured environment. So we partner with a reputable private school here in Lagos, and
Okay.
that is where we host the camp for the period of 2 weeks. And our doors are open to parents who are interested to come and inspect, to actually verify, to know that, okay, yes, my child is going to be in a safe space. So there's 24/7 security. And also we have a hospital we partner with in case we have any medical emergencies. Aside the
Yes.
hospital, we also have medical personnel on the campground who attend to the participants' needs when they need to see a doctor or they're sick, or there's an emergency. So we have a medical personnel on ground to attend to their needs. So the environment is very serene and it's a very safe space for learning. Like I said, every interested parents who would want to apply for their children to attend the camp, our doors are open for them to come and inspect the environment, for them to just be sure that your child is in a
Please.
safe space. Yes.
Mhm. Thank you so much. Now, for businesses, businesses that are listening right now, maybe organizations or individuals who would like to support the project or the work you're doing, how can they do that? How can they support or be involved?
So we invite everyone, to partner with us, and it can be in various categories. And for corporates, we appreciate corporate sponsorship or donations towards our program. Businesses can sponsor girls from underserved communities whose parents
Yeah.
cannot afford the camp for girls. And also it kind of helps to remove financial burden on some parents. There are some children that they read, the interest is there, but the finance is not there.
It's not
So
there.
we call on corporate partners and donors to intervene in such situations. And we also accept in-kind donations like devices, donate laptops to the girls or most outstanding students. So our doors are very open for that. We are welcoming partners who share our vision for a more inclusive tech ecosystem in Nigeria and outside Nigeria.
Thank you so much. So if you're listening and you'd like to partner with them, please be a part of what they're doing. It's a great work, and they would love you to partner with them for this. For parents who are listening as well right now and they want to register their girls, they want to know, how can they register? Is there a deadline for registration? Where can they register, basically?
So they can register online via our website at www.wteconline.org, or follow us on social media at wteconline. On social media, that's Instagram, WTech Online, on Facebook, WTech Online, on YouTube, watch YouTube. But if right now the applications are closed for Lagos because the camp is just a couple of days away.
So
However,
what can we register for?
however, the camp is, hosted every year. So every August we host the She Creates camp. So you can register for next year if you're interested, and then we'll get in touch with you. Like I said before, if you want to register, you can register through our website via www.wteconline.org.
www.wteconline.org.
wteconline.org. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for
Thank
that.
you.
Now, what will be your final message to every girl and family thinking about joining the She Creates Camp 2026?
So my final message to every girl listening, your invitation is to see what you're truly capable of. And you don't need to have any prior experience in tech. You just need curiosity and the courage to just try. And to the families and parents as well, please invest in this opportunity for your daughter. It could be the moment that sets her, on a path to a future she never even knew was possible. We would love to see every girl at the She Creates camp. If not this year, next year or
Next
subsequent
year.
year.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sarah Diamond. It was so great having you here today.
Thank you for having me.
As we wrap up today's conversation, one thing is very, very clear that the future is not something we simply wait for. It's something we need to create now, something we need to begin to create now. Every parent, every guardian listening right now, the future you desire to see in your girls starts at this very moment. And through initiatives like She Creates Summer Camp by W Tech, young girls across Nigeria are being equipped with skills, confidence, and opportunities to become creators, innovators, and leaders in the digital space. If you know a girl between the ages of 13 to 17, this could be the opportunity that opens her mind to possibilities in technology, artificial intelligence, and future ready skills. It's not every time they'll just be watching videos on their phone, or, let them learn something that shapes them, their minds, and their future for greater opportunities. Thank you so much for staying with us this afternoon on The Big Question. I hope you learned something from this conversation, and go register your girl child. My name is Folua Kirami. And until next time, keep learning, keep creating, and keep believing in the power of young girls to shape a better tomorrow. Till Friday, 12:05 p.m. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.